State your name. State your name.
Jason.
Your full name.
Hausner. Jason... Hausner.
Yes. The architect of our suffering.
All I did was draft the site plans. The quarantine wasn't my idea. I was never in favor of it.
Yet you did nothing to stop it. You helped it along.
Not by choice.
Just following orders. Is that your excuse? All will have their turn.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Legend with my second theme faction video of the Division 2 title update 6. I just did one of the hyena and those bitches, but now I'm doing another one of the Outcast and Emily's team. And I try to mirror it. I try to make it as Outcast as possible, as if I was a member, a named enemy of the Outcast when you're going through the storyline or the lore of Emmeline or the stronghold of Roosevelt Island. Now, as you can see, I'm in full Outcast attire, and I'm using a specialization of the Survivalist, Emily's Guard, the P90, and then of course I'm using the Outcast exotic weapon, the Pestilence, and I'll explain why. Now this build, like I said, is a themed concept build. You can use this in PvP. I showed some footage of it. You can definitely use it in PvE, but like I said, I try to make it as if I was an Outcast member and Emily sent me out on a mission to go kill who the hell ever. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the build. Like I said, I'm using the Survivalist. The reason why I'm using Survivalist was because on the tree, as I took a screenshot of it and put it before this, your group members get 10% extra damage to status affected enemies. So with this build, we're also going to be putting out the bleed status effect with kneecapped, and then I'm going to use or pair it with creeping death. Status effect spread to the nearest enemy within 25 meters, can occur once every 25 seconds. Now, to the nearest enemy, that means one person will get the status effect, and it'll keep spreading as time go on. But I noticed that this talent could use a buff. Like, it's kind of like how in the Division 1, the Predator build was set up where everybody in the immediate area got it. But now it's just one person, then a little bit of time goes by, so 5 seconds, then another person will get it, and then another person. But by the amount of DPS we put out, it kind of defeats the purpose. But I just wanted to use it because I was trying to figure out what build can actually pair this up with. That's how my status effect build that I made a little while ago. So, like I said, I'm using this. I'm using the LMG mask because I'm using the Pestilence. And I'm also got the 54% hazard protection because I was trying to get as much hazard protection as possible. 9k health and the skill haste, it really doesn't matter at that point. I'm pairing this build up with Bloodsucker, and the reason being because I'm pairing Bloodsucker up with this talent right here, self-adjusting, 30% to armor regeneration. That actually helps out Bloodsucker a lot, as you've seen in the clips. And then Safeguard. I'm gonna use these two talents paired up with Bloodsucker and all my builds from here on out, because Safeguard, killing a target, grants a 150% bonus to repairing and healing status effects for 5 seconds. This can occur every 20 seconds. Please forgive me. Little disclaimer: it's pre-New Year's for the stateside people. I mean, New Year's Eve is tomorrow, so I'm already drinking right now. I got tequila and Coke in the cup. I'm enjoying myself right now. I decided to make this video and share it with you guys. Yes, it's something I enjoy doing. Let's see what else. I'm using the Alp Summit because it gives you extra offensive mod slot, and you can put whatever there. I actually have a better mod that will slide in there. It's like a 6% LMG damage. Let's see if I can put that on right quick so you guys can see what the damage would be with it on. Right here, 6%. There we go. So with the 6% damage to LMG damage boost, I apologize, it will bring up my Pestilence to 26.5. And the reason why it's not any higher, like I can get the pestilence well above 30 with this build. But if I want to use creeping death, as you can see, the requirements is 4 or less. Now I'm at exactly 4 right now. So another thing I could change on this build is the marksman rifle damage. I can either put submachine gun to bring the damage up on this to about 18-ish, maybe 20. I mean 18, 19, 20. And then here I could probably bring it up to a good, let's say about 28, almost 29k damage, which is very good for the pestilence. As everybody know, pestilence is not exactly a hard-hitting weapon because of the talents it has on there, but you can get it well above 30 with this build. It's not that difficult. And I was actually running this just like this in the PvP videos that I was sharing with you guys a little while ago. Once again, I'm gonna go over the backpack, harden with safeguard to get me as much takiness as possible. And look at this here, man. I was farming the other day and I came across a 16.5 weapon damage. As you can see, the attribute. It blew my mind when I saw it because the highest I had all the way up until that point was a 15.5. This 16.5, it's just nice to look at, to be honest. I also put on a circle of concern, and I rolled.
Agent requesting backup.
I ain't helping that person, but I also rolled skill power on there. The other two attributes really doesn't matter. Hard hitting really don't matter. I guess I'll use it for PvE, as you saw on the video clips. But this was the best Sokolov concern holster that I had, so I had to throw it on the build. And from a build perspective, everything syncs up pretty well. All in all, I mean, you got, Bloodsucker that give you 25% when depleting their enemy armor. It gives you 25%. You pair that up with a 150% bonus to repairing and healing. And then you also add on another 30% armor regeneration. So it gives you that extra tankiness, and I'm not doing the calculations for it. You saw it in the video, and you have a good idea of what it can do for you. The weapons, like I said, I'm using the Pestilence, Plague of the Outcasts. After hitting the same enemy 5 times, the enemy is affected with Plague of the Outcast for 10 seconds. Whenever an enemy I guess, have that status effect of Plague of the Outcast, is killed, it leaves a toxic cloud for 5 seconds that deals 1000% weapon damage per second to anyone that is in that cloud. Now, I think it for PvP is completely different. Let me see if it was 500% for PvP. So for PvE it's 1000, PvP is 500. Then we drop down some more. The Pestilence debuff reduces healing, so this is for the clutch people. Everybody knows this. Reduces about 50% for 10 seconds. And it's the same for PvP. So whenever an enemy with Pestilence would be downed, they would be killed instantly. It works very good in the DZ. You don't have to worry about nobody picking nobody up. And in Conflict, I guess you get like a special award for it. I forgot what it's called. I think it's like After Death or something, or whether you get that every time you kill somebody with the Pestilence Cloud. But the debuff is removed if the enemy is repaired to full armor. That really doesn't happen too often. But the main reason why I'm using this paired with the Emily's Guard is because of this right here, the Outcast Resilience. While holstered, you gain 20% bonus armor for 5 seconds whenever you are affected with a blind, bleed, or burning status effect, which is huge. That also pairs up with, you guessed it, Safeguard, and also, you guessed it, self-adjusting, as you saw in the video. And then, to sync it all up, you get a little bit more with Emily's Guard, which is the named weapon for the Outcast. And as you can see, for loyal service, Emily grants rewards. Keep her and the cause forever in your thoughts. That's some real sweet BS right there if I ever seen it in my life. But it comes with perfect preservation, and killing an enemy repairs 15% armor over 3 seconds. Headshot kills improve that repair. And all you need is a couple of blues on there. I also put protected reload on there to give me the 10% armor while reloading, and then extra because this weapon does not have a magazine slot. As you can see, it just has a scope, a short optics rail, and a 5.56 muzzle slot. But you pair that up with self-adjusting and safeguard and the good old bloodsucker, you got plenty of heals coming your way, and you don't have to run a heal. So I don't. Now, since we don't have flamethrowers in this game, I decided to run with the fire seeker ball. It really doesn't matter at this point. As you can see, my skill power ain't there, but it's a status effect, and it pairs up well with creeping death. And then I added this for extra tankiness, the defender drone, which everybody pretty much uses. And as you can see, the damage reduction in PvE is 80% and PvP is 20%. And then the incinerator grenade, you could throw a grenade on somebody and it will spread to one other person that will get lit on fire. And if you're going against a group of 4, you can at least 2v1, in that situation if they don't have hazard protection. So a lot of newbies that get on here from Christmas, hazard protection is the way to go. You should have at least one hazard protection build to protect yourself in the DZ or in conflict or wherever you're doing, because the stats effects are flying since skill powers and skills have been buffed, I think like twice at this point. But that's pretty much the build all in all. I mean, you can add the survivalist pistol. I don't have it on right now, but you can add that on there, and that's it. The next one I will try to do would be the Black Tusk, and then I will try to go ahead and do a True Sons. But the True Sons, the only weapon that I think they have would be the Liberty pistol, and just to make a build strictly off that pistol, it's kind of tough, but I got a shield build that can go along with it, and I will get those knocked out. And then hopefully if I play the game over again on hardcore mode, I can go ahead and see if or what the hunters are wearing, so I can try and make a hunter build. I know that's going to be very difficult because we don't have axes or any kind of melee weapons just yet. Hint, hint to if a developer was to watch this video, give us a melee weapon. That'd be kind of cool. But that's later on down the road. I mean, we only got year 1 completed. We're heading into year 2. So that is it. Thank you for your support. My last video outside of my car was, I believe, God mode activated, and that got over 1,000 views. And for my channel, for the size it is, 1,000 views is a big deal. So I really do appreciate everybody's support, and continue to support me, man. I will continue to do things that's outside of the norm. I've seen a lot of build videos out here. No disrespect to a lot of YouTubers out here, but everybody's copying and pasting the same thing, and that's not good for the community. Everybody got the clutch builds, the shotgun builds, the max damage builds, blah 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 blah. Or hey, I got 500, 600k armor. I'm tanky because the RNG gods has been very good to me. And I think the community needs something else. So I'll try to do things that's not meta, that can still be effective, and give you an idea of how to make your builds better and more effective, and not just do one thing. You know what I'm saying? So for me, Bloodsucker, I will be improving it. I will be running this piece right here, the armor regeneration with self-adjusting, and I will try to run safeguard on most of it. If I can't run safeguard, then I'll just continue just to stack up more and more, weapon damage or crit or whatever. This build is very flexible. As you can see with this piece right here, I didn't even roll the 12% LMG damage or the 12% SMG damage, they ain't bothered because it's up to you guys how you guys want to run it. And if you got the motherly love gloves, then you can get 13%. But I think you have to buy the that add-on to unlock it for the tier 2 rewards. But thank you for your patience. I will be putting out more content. Like I said, I'm taking my time with it instead of rushing this stuff out because I want to do something different for you guys. But that's it. Hit the like, subscribe. Please share this video amongst the community. And if you guys have any suggestions or comments, leave it below and I will look at it. You guys have any builds that you guys are kind of questionable with? I've been farming this game since day one. I got a lot of stuff, so just let me know. Like, hey, Legend, I got this going on. I want to try this. I will waste my resources for you, so you won't have to. And I've done it with a couple other people already. So, thank you for your time. Legend out.